Call Halayim, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kadash, double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone who will. Shalom and salutation to the hopeful elect, the Akim out there spreading the gospel throughout the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth, presenting their bodies as a living sacrifice, as the scriptures teach us to do. All right, Shalom to the very few sisters that do listen to us as well. This is the brother Yarmaya from the Great Millstone Chicago camp, basically coming to you with another lesson, and this lesson is concerning our authority. You know, starting with the elders and the apostles and elders on down. You know, we have been given the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, all right, to execute judgment on this place, to execute judgment on our people, to execute power, authority, all right? We are the masters. We are the rulers of this place, man, the guardians of the galaxy, the real ones, man. You know, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ratazah, hopeful elect, you know, and our people have a problem with our authority because they're just niggas, all right, and monkeys. All right, Big E. All right, that bell-faced daddy, he got a problem with it too, man, because us exercising our authority and coming back into the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and holding our people into some type of accountability, you know, he can't take that. He turned them to niggas and bitches, all right, and we telling them that they're Israelites, man, but we are the authority figure on this earth, man. Starting with the apostles and the elders on down, and our people hate that, man. That's why they always hit us with that so-called curse word, not even knowing the curse is just the opposite of a blessing. I can say, I wish you go somewhere and die. I'm not using rude speech, you know, but that's a real curse, you know. I can drop something on my toe and say the F-bomb or damn or something. I didn't curse anybody, you know, but at the same time, everything they cut on and watch on TV got all type of so-called curse words in it. You know, all the garbage music they listen to got all type of curse words in it. But see, they hate our authority, man. They don't hate what we saying. They just hate us saying it. They know they got them demons on them, man. And they called the Lord Yahweh Shai out on that, but he was the authority figure, man. And well, he still is. But when he was on the earth, you know, he was the top dog. He's still the top dog, but he was the top dog on the earth himself at that time, man. And he was letting them niggas and coons have it. All right. And, man, we just gonna get it, man. You know, we just gonna get it. I think that's Mark 11. Yeah, Mark 11 and about 28. Yeah, Mark 11 and 27, it said, and they came again to Jerusalem as he was walking in the temple. There come to him the chief priests and the scribes and the elders. All right, so these are so-called church leaders at the time, you know, and they were Israelites, and they knew who they were. All right. And said unto him, by what authority doest thou do these things? And who gave thee the authority to do these things? So they questioned the Lord, Yahweh Shai's authority, and he cut them, of course. And Yahweh Shai answered and said unto him, I will ask of you one question, and answer me, and I will tell you by what authority I do these things. The baptism of John, was it from heaven or of men? Answer me. And they answered with themselves, saying, if we should say from heaven, he shall say, why then did ye not believe him? But if we say of men, they feared the people, for all men counted John that he was a prophet. And they answered and said unto Yahweh Shai, we cannot tell. And Yahweh Shai answering said unto them, neither do I tell you by what authority I do these things. Exactly. The spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. The same authority that gave John the baptism, you know, the physical water baptism, the same authority they gave Yahweh Shai, that baptism with fire, man. You know, putting the spirit on us, giving us the Holy Ghost, the Comforter, all right? Giving us the power to come out here and teach, understand these scriptures first and foremost, all right? That's the power and authority that we have, man. That's why you niggas are blinded. You can't get it. Like it says in Isaiah, man, it has become to one that is literate, paraphrasing, it's come to one that is literate, a book that is sealed, and one that is illiterate, a book that is open. You can't get these things, man. So what you do, you buck up, you talk shit, you come up, you know, you jump up to get a spiritual beat down, you know, and that's about it, man. And you get cut. And you go on about your damn day, man, not even knowing you was dwelling in the midst of the prophets. All right? A lot of y'all should do what it says in Ecclesiastes. Keep thy foot when I go us into the house of the Lord, man, hold your damn peace, man. You have nothing to say, man. We are authority on this earth, man. Yahweh Hashem and Yahweh Shai gave us that, man. And you people are going to deal with it, man, whether you like it or not. Matter of fact, let me get this one in Luke first. It's Luke 21:15. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. Because the Lord Yahweh Hashem and Yahweh Shai, all right, he knows his people. He knows what the prophets was going to have to come and deal with down here. You damn monkeys. All right. You rebellious niggas, man. Not in one time in your life, you went to one of them poorhouse, them harlot house so-called churches. All right. Because this is a real church. And had a damn argument with the preacher. All right. Or had a, you made an uproar in the choir or at the mosque. Listening to fucking Farouk or whoever the goddamn dudes, them imams is or whatever, them folly, them whorehouses. Y'all don't go there and make an uproar. Y'all don't go to the Black Conscious, if that whack shit's still around, seminars and have an uproar. But no, you come to the man of the Lord whose skin look like yours, whose face look like yours, and y'all look at us like, who are those niggas? Because we're condemning this place. We're cutting you. You hear the spirit and power, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai just severing you, like it says in Hebrews, the 4th chapter. All right? You were pricked to the heart, like it says in the gospel, man. Man, we call you out on your shit. We call ourselves out on our shit. We call each other out on our shit, You got to get the plank out your eye, before you prick something out your brothers, Of course, we hold ourselves first and foremost to accountability that we got to practice what we preach, man. Judge not that ye be judged. We can't judge you on these things and we out here acting foolish, man. Of course, we chasten ourselves. The scriptures say that I both discipline myself and keep my body in subjection. That's when I preach to others, I should become a castaway. And that's what gives us the authority, man. Us being right, as possible with Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, and getting out here and doing this work that you niggas have a problem with, and knowing we for the people, man. This is Hosea 4:6. It says, yet let no man strive nor reprove another, for thy people are as they that strive with the priest. And that's who these niggas are, man. They are the ones that strive with the priest. And that's why Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai gonna wreck their ass, man. It says, therefore shalt thou fall in the day, and the prophet also shall fall with thee in the night, and I will destroy thy mother. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. And that's how the Lord dealing with you niggas, man. He ain't got time for you, man. But when you hear that word, man, and you get pricked, man, you buck up, man, and you lash out, just like they lashed out and put the honorable prophet to death, man. When he was cutting them in the book of Acts, I think that was Stephen. In the book of Acts, man, he was cutting their ass, man, from front to back, and they couldn't take it, man. All right, but the Lord Yahweh Shai received him, man. This is Hebrews 4, because he was doing the work, man. He died in the act of doing the work, man. And you wicked ass 2/3 are gonna pay, man, for touching the prophets, man. This is Hebrews 4:12. The word of Yahweh is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even into the dividing asunder of the soul and spirit and the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. And the spirit is behind us. It discerns and intents of your mind, man. The spirit is behind us. That's why when you go to so-called church, you just getting a concert, some fine fucking nigga women in the crowd, selectively. You just having a good time. You feeling good. The women looking at the men looking at the women, they hearing the men. It's like a damn club, man. It's a damn abomination, man. There's no conviction in that. There's no authority in them. And the same with any other of these hard light houses, man. But I don't want to make this too long, man. A lot of these damn people just need to shut their mouth, man. Whether it be these damn apologetics, whose names not worthy to be mentioned, these apologetics, whatever it is. Because these same people who got a big problem with us have no problem with the pedo stuff going on in the so-called Catholic Church. They have no problem with this damn Pizzagate. They have no problem with these damn sex rings. They have no problem, with these damn just atrocities that's being committed all over the world, man. These slaughterings, man. They don't go out when the police, the pigs, blow Jake fucking brains across everywhere, because they was reaching for their ID. They ain't speaking about that. They just speaking about us being for us, by us, coming into our communities, telling our people the gospel. They have a problem with that. We ain't even fucking with y'all, man. But they have a problem with this real authority, man, because this authority is counterproductive, towards Esau's regime, man. It's against it. But with that being said, man, I ain't gonna make this too long. I just want to say, I hope this video was edifying. Call Halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. That will honor to the elders and apostles of the great millstone and to the hopeful elect. Shalom.